I'm John Matthews, Executive Director of Law Enforcement Initiatives at the National Law Enforcement Memorial and Museum. As many of you know, our mission at the memorial is to honor the fallen. But what you may not know are all of our efforts to keep names off of the wall. And we do that through our Destination Zero and Officer Safety and Wellness programs. Unfortunately, all too many of our peers have had their lives cut short by health-related issues. So here, as part of our Destination Zero program, we recognize the need for officers to stay both physically fit and mentally resilient. At Destination Zero, and in partnership with our sponsor, 511 Tactical, we've compiled a series of videos that demonstrate how law enforcement agencies across the nation are motivating their officers to stay physically and emotionally healthy. So each morning during Police Week, we're highlighting various programs ranging from physical fitness to yoga and meditation to mindfulness to keep officers physically and mentally resilient. So now I invite you to wake up, work out, and get healthy.
The San Diego Regional Public Safety Training Institute trains recruits that are sponsored from various police departments within San Diego County. We are committed to enabling law enforcement personnel the ability to learn to assess their fitness, develop a lifetime fitness program, and live a healthier lifestyle. Here's an academy participating in the Pride Run, which is a traditional final class run before graduation and transition into the field phase training program. They have worked extremely hard to get to this point and take pride in their final run. But they didn't always work as a team. 6 months earlier, they were civilians working individually at trying to make sense of academy training. On day one of the academy, recruits are met by training officers and drill staff who immediately place recruits under stress inoculation conditions. The purpose of stress inoculation is to instill attention to detail, teamwork, and to develop stress management skills. Recruits have to be physically fit to overcome the physical demands of running stairs and doing upper body strength exercises like the push-up. These training officers are instrumental in the development of professional peace officers who are expected to manage their stress under any conditions that they encounter while working in the field. Training officers are exemplary leaders that serve as role models for recruits. These officers provide mentorship, career guidance, and exemplify lifetime fitness for peace officers. Every break, recruits are guided through various exercises, like the push-up.
So as a training officer, you are the first impression for the recruits. That means a lot. The recruits are going to always remember who you are based on your impression. And your first impression should be that you are fit, confident, and that you're able, and that you are very serious about your physical fitness and your life plan. How do you become a role model? Is by leading by example. So if you're asking the recruits to do push-ups, to run, and to do some burpees, you should be able to do this, and you should be able to accomplish these tasks also, because if you're calling somebody out and you're not able to do it, the recruits are going to look at you and they're going to not follow your lead because they know that you're not a leader and that you're not leading by example. As a former academy coordinator and a lieutenant for the Sheriff's Department, I have kept my fitness program for my whole career. This fitness program has enabled me to stay healthy and be able to deal with the stressful situations throughout my career. This is something that's very important that you need to instill into your current cadets, your future cadets, and those people that you're going to be dealing with as your deputies or officers once you go back to working out on the field or on the facilities. Make sure that you mentor them and encourage them to keep a lifetime fitness program.
Recruit fitness is assessed during the first week of the academy. They are tested on max push-ups, max sit-ups, and a timed 1.5 mile run. In addition, they are tested using the post-developed work sample test battery, which is a physical abilities test that includes running a 99-yard obstacle course, dragging a 165-pound lifelike dummy, climbing a 6-foot chain link fence, climbing a 6-foot solid fence, and running 500 yards for time. Once assessed, recruits start a vigorous, progressive physical training program that starts with functional body weight movements and slowly progresses to moving loads for strength and conditioning.
In the academy, I think it's a great time to really connect your students to lifelong fitness and lifelong physical goals. And at our academy, we start by doing body weight only and teaching the techniques and the movements. And then slowly over time, we graduate to more complicated moves. But the reason and the thought behind that is we're connecting our students, and some come completely, immersed in fitness and nutrition, but many don't. And those that don't need, the tools to make it for a full career and beyond into retirement, healthy and happy. So I think it's really critical that in that formative time, while they're learning to be officers, while they're learning to be peacemakers, that they also learn how to take care of their equipment, not just their gun, not just, their baton, but their equipment, their best equipment, which is their bodies, their minds. And so here at our academy, that's what we do. And we have been very successful into helping them learn the techniques, adding weighted movements towards the end of the academy, but teaching them really good techniques.
Learning proper functional body movement techniques and developing a full spectrum of endurance capabilities is required of all tactical athletes like first responders. A respectable aerobic energy system must be developed to last the whole duration of an incident, while the short, repeated bursts of high-intensity action require a degree of anaerobic capacity and neuromuscular power. This type of conditioning will quickly overcome a person's active resistance or assaultive behavior and reduce the need to use more force than necessary. More on this subject, Lieutenant Jeremiah Larson of the El Cajon Police Department.
Lifetime physical fitness is crucial in law enforcement because of the effects that physical exertion has on the human body. Anytime that use of force incident occurs, physical exertion is a key factor in that use of force. How much we exert ourselves and to what level we have to exert ourselves during a use of force incident is dependent on how good a shape we're in. If we're able to maintain good lifetime physical fitness, then we can control things like our breathing, we can control our stress level, and we can end the fight early. And by ending the fight early, any further use of force, we can eliminate injury to officers and to suspects, and we can eliminate injuries to any civilians that we may need to defend. And ending the fight early also means that we're thinking through the use of force incident. And in order to think through the use of force incident, we need to make sure that we're maintaining a high level of physical fitness so that the stress doesn't overcome our brain and the oxygen is still flowing to our brain. So things like controlling our breathing, aiming to fight early, and also getting in shape and staying in shape throughout the lifetime of a police officer's career.
The end of the academy is a time for celebration. The fitness challenge was one event that achieved that goal. The challenge was a WOD throwdown between various teams made up of recruits and staff members from their respective departments. The top performing recruits and several staff members made up the teams and squared off in the final workout of the academy. This event was put together to celebrate the end of the academy as well as lifetime fitness. Many of these young officers and deputies continued their fitness quest and later returned to the academy to help train and develop future peace officers. There are too many former recruits or senior officers to mention who exemplify fitness as a lifestyle. Many former recruits who are now sworn officers and deputies are regularly highlighted on at Fit PD. They help demonstrate various workouts and help motivate others to just get up and start moving. I enjoy working with these men and women because they are self-starters and are always striving to take their fitness to a different level. Some of these officers and deputies return to the academy and help train the next generation. San Diego PD Officer Stephanie Maciel is one example of a former recruit who has adopted the lifetime fitness model. Stephanie participated in one of the fitness challenges and was one of my defensive tactics students. Stephanie was a former D1 athlete and trained for the Battle of the Badges, but was unable to compete because of COVID-19. Stephanie looks forward to the next opportunity to participate in the event. Corporal Rueda is one of my former recruits who won the Fitness and the DTAC award while in the academy. He now returns to the academy to help train future peace officers. San Diego police officer David Duke grew up in Southeast San Diego and became a peace officer to reinstill hope and trust in the community. As a young man, he grew up in a neighborhood surrounded by gangs, and he sought fitness and martial arts as an escape from the bad influences in his neighborhood. He credits his military experience, martial arts, and fitness with his ability to exude command presence that can often diffuse volatile situations in police work. David is an asset to the organization because of his physical and mental readiness for the duties of a peace officer.
My name is Ashley Cummins. I'm a police officer with National City PD. I'm also a mixed martial artist. I highly recommend all law enforcement officers to train some sort of martial arts. The academy is not enough. After the academy, you have to continue with that training. It's going to keep you safe and keep everyone else safe on the streets.
As for me, first there's the gym. It's always the gym. After more than 28 years of being a peace officer and dealing with all the stresses of being a cop, the gym has always been my anchor and sanctuary. I have struggled mentally and emotionally, but the gym and my family have always been there. I created at Fit PD to share my fitness mantra and help motivate current and future peace officers to to keep training and strive to be a better version of themselves. For me, lifetime fitness as a peace officer encompasses emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual wellness. I will be retiring later this year, and I hope to have positively influenced other peace officers to stay fit by continuing to train. And in return, this training will increase their chances of keeping themselves and others around them safe. As these men and women celebrate graduating from the academy, they are reminded that their new career demands that they remain fit and continue their quest for lifetime fitness. Their quest will produce the professional peace officers that the community expects. Peace officers that are mentally, physically, and emotionally ready to deal with all the needs of society. This means that peace officers will be able to physically save lives and emotionally support those who are troubled. We salute all the men and women who have ever had the courage to put on the uniform and take the oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California. Keep training and stay safe.
Thank you for joining us today for our Wake Up, Workout, and Get Healthy program sponsored by 511 Tactical. It's important for us at the National Law Enforcement Memorial to keep names off the wall, and we'll continue to work with our Destination Zero program and officer safety and wellness initiatives to keep officers physically fit and mentally resilient. Thank you.